Democratic Party is a demonic death cult under the power and influence of Satan. To vote for the Democrats is to vote for that is building their platform upon everything God hates. The mutilation of bodies, the annihilation of babies in the womb, and the sexualization of your children. That is their calling card. That is what they want to do. They don't hide that. They have abortion facilities outside of the Democratic Convention. This is who they are. It's the most radical party in our country's history. I don't see how you could be a Christian and vote for a party who promotes everything that God hates. You have a responsibility and privilege to vote for the option that best stems the tide of evil. I want you to also understand that there are no perfect candidates in this election. They're both broken people, but one of them presents a far better option at the preservation of life and the upholding of the family than the other. A failure to vote is a failure to express our gratitude to the men and women that have died for our country and given us the freedom that we have today. It's also a failure to obey the calling that we have to uphold the righteousness in our land. You don't have to like the personality, you just vote for the best option between the policies. One of them is far less worse than the other. I think that's obvious. And a vote, just in general, it comes from the Latin word votum, which means to make a choice. You're not voting for a pastor. You're voting for a guy that, as best we have as an option, upholds righteousness in the land. Our hope is not in a political party. Who is in the White House is far less important than who is on the throne in heaven. The advancement of the gospel isn't reliant a single ounce upon who is president. I want you to understand that where Christianity spreads the fastest and the farthest are in the nations that are persecuted the most, not where there's the most religious freedom. The reason our world is crumbling, the reason we're under the judgment of God is because we've turned our back on God. And if you want to see political reform, you need to see a spiritual revival. It's not the other way around. You don't pursue political reform so that there can be a spiritual revival. So when people say things like, we need to get this guy in office and then there will be a spiritual revival in our land, no, there won't be. No, there won't be. That's not the way it works, and that's never been the way it works. We should speak out against the evil of our day, but you should never turn the mission field into your enemy. You can call out the policies, call out the issues. I can speak against the horrors of abortion. Makes God weep. The trans agenda, whatever it may be. I have a heart for those people, and you ought to have a heart for them. And you can get riled up on Twitter, and you can live in your insulated bubble and start looking at them. No, that's why you're here. And if you don't understand that, you don't understand what your mission is as a Christian. If you are more likely to promote your political views than you are to proclaim Jesus Christ, if people know you more for being a Republican than they do for being a Christ follower, your priorities are way out of whack. But I want you to understand those truths. You should go vote, and it's not a difficult decision for me. I also want you to know that our hope is not in who's in office. There's ditches on both sides. You have the people that say Jesus 2024. I don't know what that means, because he's been Jesus and he's been king for the last 10,000 years, and he'll be Jesus for the next 10 billion years. I don't know what that means. But then you have pacifists, and then you have people that are putting all their hope in what happens in November. Listen, Stonebridge Bible is going to go on because the church is going to go on, and we're not on defense. The gates of hell will not what? Prevail. We're on offense.
Thanks for watching. If you love this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content. Hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. Thanks for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.